Well, hi cuties and welcome back to the channel. Today, oh my god, today's video is so exciting to me. Finally, I will have a chance to react to NCT 127, which I have been eyeing for quite a long time. And it's not just gonna be some random reaction, it's gonna be a Dingo reaction. So we're gonna see them in their fullest. You know that I love Dingo reactions because they are very vocally focused, and being introduced to NCT 127 for the very first time through the Dingo performance is literally the best way to do it. So if you are interested in everything singing and music related, this is the right place for you, so please don't forget to subscribe. And before we really dive in, just a little disclaimer: you can now support my channel also on Patreon, where I create up to 6 extra reactions monthly. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, then definitely don't forget to check that out. It's gonna be in pinned comment along with a link to my website. So if you've ever wanted to sing, definitely head there. There should be all the information you're gonna need. And now, without any further ado, the Dingo performance of NCT 127. Let's go. I see 6 microphones. Definitely more people than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, that's a good number.
Diverse and gorgeous.
I love that motto. Diverse and gorgeous. Good that they know, because they're definitely gorgeous.
굉장히 감사드리고요. 오늘 저희 앨범
Hi.
4집 정규 타이틀곡을 포함해 정말 많은 곡 들려드릴 테니까 가볼까요?
Let's go.
그럼 저희
Let's go.
The only thing I know about NCT, because I didn't get to listen to them yet, like to the fullest, I know that their music is not traditional, so you're gonna get a lot of stuff that's gonna be pretty unique. That's what I know about them. I also know that they are pretty good vocalists. That kind of covers everything that I know, so I'm excited.
부터 시작하도록 하겠습니다. Let's go.
Gorgeous and diverse definitely would make sense from what I've heard about them.
Yeah, let me introduce you to some new things. New things. New things. Bass kick swinging like a Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee.
Catchy.
Shimmy, 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 booty boom now. Booty boom now.
Would love a good chant moments every time. It's always very catchy. Pretty vibrato. Oh. Who's that man? He has so much charisma. I also like his approach to rap with a little bit of a fry, but not too heavy. It's not weighing it down. It sounds very, very aggressive and piercing. Nice little runs. Oh, look at them, they're having fun.
Dingo, let's go. Got that drip, 흘러 넘쳐 got 잃어버린 것 어디서든 make it.
Oh, you can tell he's gonna be fast rapper.
Samuel Jackson 돼 what's up? Baby going on, baby you just gotta watch. 애들도 난 영화 같이 걸음걸이마저 마셔라치. Looking at everybody looking at me. Cam section moving shit.
They have 2 fast ones? Damn, that's a blessing. Oh my god. First of all, both of them felt like they are on octane, and like you can immediately spot a rapper that is very fast or can be very fast because they feel like they're like held back, like on a leash, and when you would let the leash go, they would just like speed light run. And that's how their rap also feel like. It's slightly restricted sometimes. that little restriction in the throat. And you can immediately hear that they can be incredibly fast. It's something about their pronunciation and about the way they are saving their breath and really managing it very well. And you can like feel that they can cram so much into that little phrase there. Ooh, interesting two voices. Slightly dimmed.
저희의 자기소개 잘 들으셨나요? 자, 그럼 지금부터 NCT 리첼의 역사를 한 곡 한 곡 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
All right, I love the first song. First of all, we love a good chant. I think for bigger groups, like above 7, maybe members, chanty songs are so good and so much fun to do because you can incorporate the entire group. And when you have 9 people put it on a really good chant, it can create a really big sound. And there's so many like undertones to that sound of those different 9 voices. It can be really powerful and it can really grab people's attention. So if you're creating chant, you want it to be also very simple. So ta 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 da da ta is a really good one because everybody can catch up on that. I can imagine it in live performances, like in concerts. This has to be chanted by like the entire stadium and it has to be a great experience to go through. I also really liked the combination with the really melodic kind of R&B parts in between where we got a couple of runs. The voices could showcase that really like softer side. So a very nice contrast building in the voice. I really appreciate that. Fire truck. All right, let's go then.
Fire truck 어딜 봐 Mr. Farmer on the phone 부르지펴봐 열기를 식혀줄게요 불만이 가득 찬 곳도 화끈하게 Just siren 소리에 내게는 내게 보
Oh my god, but they're rappers? Like, usually when groups have good vocalists, rappers try their best to stay on the same level as the vocalists. Like, people are always gonna compare. Like, if you have a strong vocal line in a group, it always puts a lot of pressure on the rap line to kind of level it, right? Like, you know, it's 2 different sides and it should be 50-50 when it comes to quality, but the equilibrium is so hard to achieve. And their rappers keep on just impressing me. They have very old school style and they're just like so energetic, like they feel so like unleashed. It's incredible. A good example of someone who has very laid back voice and can get a really resonating mellow low tone, but then when they amp up and really put a little fry on it, they can really change the entire atmosphere.
Hands up if you're feeling the vibe now.
It's a cute little dance.
1 step, 2 steps. 오늘 밤 너와 나 모두 다 빠져들지. 언제든 달려가 소방차. You can come back.
Both did a great modulation with their voices. It was quite stylized, so they didn't go with a natural like na 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 na, which would be super natural, but na 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 na, which sounds much more cheeky. I like it. Oh, I love him.
Fire truck.
That song was interesting. So we're getting more of a rap line so far, but I've seen a lot of people who were already pretty versatile, especially the guy on the right. I'm sorry that I don't know yet, the names yet, but I can promise you I will learn them as the time will go by. The guy on the right, we've heard some vocal line from him. It was more a lower set, but we also heard him rapping. So you can start to see also most of the rappers do have quite a melodic rap. So you don't get that really heavy, fried, very narrow type of flow. Mostly we have a little bit of a, pitch variation. So it's quite animated. It's quite, melodic. That was so good. I love that little second melody. They repeated the same kind of music sentence, but with the melody on top of that, with the harmony on top of that. It was so pretty. Oh, that's the main theme, main music theme then. See, this was just as impressive as when they were just chanting together. A very different approach to a chorus that is sang by the entire group and the chant, right? The chant is supposed to be very punchy, very sharp. Now, if you want to create a melodic line and have like a entire group of 9 people singing the chorus, they were grouped for the higher part of the chorus, but the main line of the chorus were all together. That can be very tricky because still you have to combine a lot of voices and you don't want them to kind of, you know, water down in the amount of sound that they are basically producing. What you want them to be still kind of layered and recognizable. Their sound is very unique. Like the sound of their songs, very unique. I'm just gonna stop and replay that because there was some good runs. But their sound is very unique. I can see why a lot of people were talking about their production and their overall sound. Really pretty belt. I'm the biggest hit. Very powerful and pretty belt. Also, I kind of recognized that a lot of times they do not have too much issue of climbing up, but also getting down from the higher spaces. So from the mix down to their natural levels, and from, of course, just what we've seen from the natural tone up to the belty space. Rock scarp, headshot pop, no talk. 어디가나 속이는 삶 좁은 time 시간을 잡게 박수. Ay, 넌 내 덕에 분명히 정신을 차려내. 속이는 건 싫어서 위신을 뱉어말해. 어린이 너 앞에서 왕국 빛게 keep watching 난 나보기를 바래. Hate it, talk. 뭘 먹어도 너는 건서와. 저 대지가 He's good. I'm about to watch cherry bomb dingo, come on. You could hear how he went up with the pitch very subtly. So it was like slowly rising as the atmosphere was going up. And as the beat was getting stronger, like he started right? Is a very well done pitch kind of manipulation in order to create a certain very tense atmosphere. Also, he has very pretty natural huskiness in his voice, so he doesn't have to artificially fry too much or add too much fry on his natural tone. Oh my god, something's in my eye. I think it might be Dead Man over there. All right, let's continue.
네, 저 여러분 역사 잘 보셨나요? 네, 사실 저희 127이 아주 딩고의 진심인 그룹이거든요.
They're a great combo of playful
저희
and dangerous.
자체 투표를 통과해서 완성된 저희 127만의 사랑하는 수록곡 들려드리도록 하겠습니다. 마크는 오늘 기억할 건가요?
난 기억해. Stay 너와 나 지금 이대로 Baby touch me 널 느낄 수 있어 찰나 같은 순간 그 안에서 더 커져가는 이 느낌은 Baby 모두 전해져 너에게로
They pulled it perfectly, all of them. So baby, there has to be a very good bass, especially when you're jumping up to a very high head voice. You have to be coming from a very stable place, so the head voice doesn't crumble and it has its kind of substance. It doesn't like sound just like just like a random tone. So baby, very nicely done. Very well done. Also very impressive for anybody who was doing their vocal arrangement that I really counted on all of them pulling that tone. Well done.
달려봅시다.
천국, let's go.
Oh, he's so impressive. Oh my god.
Skirt처럼 바로 우린 직진 실수해도 돼 그저 repeat 될 때까지 부딪혀봐 like this 한계는 없어 we limitless
가끔씩 막막해질 땐 별일도 아니란 듯이 네 방식대로 go easy keep on 하지
Ooh, their two voices were gorgeous together. They're like black and white. They're like fire and water. You can hear that one of them is quite mellow, lower sets. And it has this really gorgeous, like earthy quality. Very honey-like. And then we've got a higher set. I mean, it was, of course, doing the harmony that was above the previous voice. But it's the much more piercing, very metallic and bright. And then we got a it's just like I almost did a McDonald's sound over there. I'm sorry. Good contrast building. It's so important. Pretty. That was pretty. Very well done.
Girl, you know that you got me. I can't even lie.
I can't even lie.
내가 제일 좋아.
You always been my favorite
I think it's pretty obvious by now we spotted who is the belter of the group. I'm pretty sure that more people pulled belts occasionally, but this man is just standing casually by his own microphone that is dedicated to him, and good for him because he can do them and he can do them very well. Also, I love his tone quality while he's belting. It has a tiny little huskiness in it, and it's creating this really beautiful sound that is not too overpowering or piercing. It's kind of the bad faith of some belters that they have a really piercing tone quality when they belt, and when they belt for a longer time, it's just like, stop, it's too much, right? He doesn't have it. He has a very nicely rounded, warm voice. Pretty. You can see how he was finding his vowels, and when he found, I'm like, baby, right? The beautiful big opener. Pretty rundown. Well done. He's kind of like a base of the group. Ooh, gorgeous. Ooh, those falsetto ad-libs. Very pretty. I also like how they are using him as kind of a bass. He's not like a true bass, like a true bass. They are utilizing him that way. So they're creating a lot of kind of contrast with his voice, and they are putting him into harmony with a lot of people that are much higher set or are singing in that higher set space. Like now we've got those two little falsetto ad-libs with him. It was really, really, really pretty. I like that.
Oh yeah.
너를 향해 키운 우산이 이렇게 때마침 참 작아서 다행이야 이런 건 예상하지 못한 상황이야 어깨가 닿은 이 순간
He has a gorgeous voice. I really, really like it. I think it is reminding me of Woozi from 17 and a little bit of a Jimin from BTS. That's the really gorgeous lifted tone. Slightly nasal, but it's so pretty. And it is very centered behind the nose. So in the most resonation that he's getting is from the cavities behind it. Right? But it's so recognizable. That timbre, you can recognize it everywhere. It's so pretty. He's so charismatic. Like every time the camera is on him, my eyes go like immediately to him. His facial expressions, this whole performance, he is like drawing the attention to him. He's incredibly charismatic. And so far I heard him more in a rap line, so I'm excited to hear him sing as well. Oh goodness. Let's go. I liked these combos of like a little falsetto into rundown. A little bit better. Let's go. Very pretty. See that jump again? You have to have a solid bass to create a really nice sounding jump into that upper register. And he did it so nicely. It's very obvious that most of the group, right, has a very heavy R&B influence on their singing style. It's definitely there. It's not just the runs and the riffs, but a lot of kind of usage of air and combination of a full voice and then a lot of falsetto, and very beautiful. It's adding a lot of charm on top of the kind of main theme that the whole band is going for musically. So it fits perfectly. Just vibing in the background. That was good.
Lemonade.
You cannot deny a good voice with a slight, tiny, very sexy Fry, because Fry can be so sexy and just lemonade. And everybody fell to their knees just with that one word. Ah.
Lemonade.
Yes, he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Time man. You can see how much he's stylizing his voice too. It's very good when rappers do this, because from rap, we do not want the typical normal speeches we have, right? You have to over-exaggerate a little bit. You wouldn't say time man. You wouldn't say time man in a speech, right? But time man, you can say that in a rap. You can stylize a lot about it, and it's so much fun. The more bold the rapper is and the more fun they're having, the better the rap is really, because it's so playful and just so many things that you can really pay attention to. When the sexy would have a voice, it would be this voice. There's literally nothing better than a very earthy, lower sad voice with a tiny little fry and this incredibly laid-back attitude. This is what girls want to hear. Morning, lunch, evening, every day, all day, literally. Again, this good combo with the chant.
It tastes like lemonade. We are an hurricane. 안 들려니 목소리는 noise. It tastes like lemonade. 짜릿하지 every day. 삼켜버려 got me feeling good.
He is one of the most impressive rappers I've heard in a very long time. Like, really, he is like so captivating, and he knows how to work with his voice so well. Plus his natural tone quality and everything is just like naturally so captivating.
Like lemonade, freezer on a hurricane. underlying 목소리는 noise. You know, tastes like lemonade. 짜릿하지 every day. 삼켜버려 got me feeling good.
That was beautiful.
You know, tastes like lemonade. 짜릿하지 every day. 삼켜버려 got me feeling good. Tastes like lemonade. freezer on a hurricane. underlying 목소리는 noise. You know, tastes like lemonade. 짜릿하지 every day. 삼켜버려 got me feeling good.
That was an incredibly creative harmony created there. I love that one so much. Again, they are treating one voice as a bass and then creating this gorgeous upper line that has so much creativity in it. So we've got ascending and then descending motion from the second voice.
Lemonade.
Wow.
Yo, what kind of song is this?
여러분 되게 오랜만에 듣는 노래죠. Baby don't like it.
Baby don't like it.
Baby, is it me or are you doing something to me? 웃을 때는 shining 뻔해 속은 왠지 나의 위험하게 너 beautiful 서서 위험 너 my dilemma 습관처럼 이미 나는 없는 미소 찾아야 무서운 건 바로 너의 말투.
Oh, we got a long solo.
웃을 때야 주제와 주체가 전부 너야 나 그런다 문제는 그렇게 지워.
You can really hear how much air does to the sound, right? He has naturally husky voice, but it makes a huge difference in the timbre if he push more for the clean tone or if he's really diffusing in the more airy parts. Like that sound is so different and it can sound so delicious.
I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it too. 내가 던질 테니까 받아줘 bass 빨리 fall. 하는 거야 going so hard. 나를 채워도 밤새 놀아보는 거야 피꺼는 저 접어도. I love it, love it, love it, love it too. 나를 보여줘 쓰리 너도 보여줘. 나를 안아줬으면 해요. 너 때문에 걸린 내 전격.
His voice is incredible.
도대체 나도 내가 왜 이러는지 나도 왜 나쁜 짓 하고 싶은지.
Also, again, that really tiny work with ta, ta, ta. It's almost like playing a guitar. It's just like the tiniest little movement and you get that little tiny clean tone. And the rest of it is just like this faded resonance, which is creating with an air. That was so beautiful and just so intricate. Listen to it one more time. Beautiful. Woo! This is some R&B goodness. Those ad-libs and a little falsetto. This song had a gorgeous ad-libs and the very end as well. So pretty. All right, so I'm already recording for 40 minutes. It's gonna be a long video, so I decided to put it in 2 parts. It's a little experiment I wanted to do because I wanted to give you a little bit more in-depth analysis of these Dingo performances. So let's see how it's gonna work with you guys. I'm gonna see you in the part 2, which is gonna come out immediately or very soon after this video. I am incredibly impressed by NCT. I have to say that I'm vibing with almost every song. With every song. So I'm excited to see you in the part 2 in my next video. And if you enjoyed this one, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.